approaching the Land Run Memorial statue. This will be the site of a protest, counter-protest, defend the protesters from the counter-protesters event tomorrow. So just thought I would come out here and check out the scene of where it's all going to go down, scope it out, find a good parking spot, and just see what all the hubbub will be about, and go live and show it to you. So let's give her a look-see. I've seen this statue from afar before. I've taken the water taxi ride a number of times here in Bricktown. But never been up close and personal, so let's check it out. Veteran for Trump over here. Nothing wrong with that. So in a moment, we'll be coming up on the back of the covered wagon that was actually vandalized earlier today. So right here, this was spray painted earlier this morning, and Tim Harper was out here cleaning it up. Some city workers helped clean it, so you can hardly see any damage there now. It's pretty nice. Now, as you can see, we have more statues on the other side there, and then more down that way. So I guess we'll have to find a bridge to get to the other side. So yes, thank you for that comment. Let's see, get a good shot of the sign. Please note, statues are for viewing, not climbing or vandalism. Destructing or defacing of statues or other public improvements is against states and city laws. Violators subject to fines and restitution for repairs. So there you go. Keep your hands off of people's things. Don't break stuff. Being a criminal is not good. Don't be naughty. So yes, I do plan to be here tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a chance to talk to some of the people. Now, I believe that the Spirit group, the protesters, if you will, they're planning to actually go beyond these little fence barriers here to sit underneath the hooves and, you know, within the area of the statue, the monument itself, as part of their demonstration. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. And my understanding is that in this paved walkway area is where the quote-unquote militia group will be mounted up, posted up, if you will, to provide a perimeter, if you will, to defend both the monument itself and the protesters from counter-protesters that wish to destroy and deface the statues, as well as potentially injure the protesters. So that's my understanding of what will be happening tomorrow. So we'll just have to see what happens when tomorrow gets here. So let's swing around. And so we have a pretty sizable group of guys over there. See if we can zoom in on them. My guess would be that they are involved in this process somehow. And Oklahoma City Police, they're out here as well. They're behind this shrubbery. There's one of the police cars. I believe you can see them there. There's another police vehicle here earlier. It was a pickup truck, actually, talking to those guys. So, so we'll see if we can find a bridge and get across. So what we have here, this statue is the cannon that was set off during the Great Land Run to indicate the beginning of the land run. So, of course, you know, Boomer Sooner. You know, we had the Boomers and the Sooners. The Boomers, of course, were the people that began running when they heard the boom of the cannon, and the Sooners, as in the OU mascots, the Sooners were the people that began running for the land before the boom. So they were cheaters. They cheated. they got a head start. They got off to it early. So there you have that. So let's see what we can do here. All right, so it looks like, well, this might be some bridge access over here. This could get us to the other side. So I should be streaming right now on on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Some graffiti there. Very similar to the graffiti that was spray painted on the back of the monument this morning, actually. As I was saying, I should be streaming on YouTube and Facebook Live right now. Tomorrow, I will only be on Facebook Live. I found out the hard way that YouTube will shut me the hell down if if they detect that you are live streaming footage of people handling firearms. They do not allow live streams containing depictions of people carrying, handling, or transporting firearms, which is news to me, and I think that's very interesting, especially when you think about issues of police brutality or catching, police officers if they are, shooting unarmed people, or shooting, even armed assailants, criminals, that, a YouTube live stream would cut off during coverage of that. So, very, very interesting that they have that policy. So, I have made it to the other side. So, we'll get a good view of what's happening here with this side of the monument. Now, if I remember correctly, from my multiple various water taxi rides over the years, these statues are not made to scale. They are actually larger than actual people and horses would be. I want to say 1.5 times scale, but don't quote me on that. But be that as it may, they are still incredibly detailed and very, very nice. So let's see, the Christchurch shooting was the cause of the new rule. Very, very interesting. Thank you for that update. I appreciate that feedback. So we have a guy on the front horse there. Looks like famous Oklahoman and humorist Will Rogers. And oh my goodness, is that a wiener dog? Looks like a wiener dog. I love wiener dogs. So get a long shot there of all of the statues in the monument there. So pretty cool. So we'll work our way back around, give you another view of all these guys. Swing back around this way and get the other side. Hey, look, it's Representative Lowe. I mean, no, that's a horse's ass. Just kidding. Oh, it's a rabbit. Okay, well, I guess if the that would make sense if the statues are not to scale. That would be large enough to be a rabbit. Now, I do appreciate the comments and the feedback. Again, since I am live streaming to multiple platforms, unfortunately, using the Simulcast app, Wascally Wabbit, I do not receive the names of who's making the comments, unfortunately, so that will limit my level of interaction, because I see what you're saying, but I have no idea who is saying it, so it's kind of lame. It's a cactus. It's so succulent. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. All right. So, oops, excuse me. All right, meandering through the path. So we'll head back around over the bridge, do one more pass, and we'll see if we can get some comments from that group of guys back over there, if they're still around. See if they are interested in talking about what they're up to, if they are involved in this shindig. I'd love to get some commentary from them. Of course, get back to the car and my good old trusty stainless steel Glock drinking vessel. So important to stay hydrated. Abide by the coming mask order. Yeah, that's a good one. I think I'll be an outlaw. Mask like over the eyes. I can't see a damn thing in this. There we have a sign about the land run. Land run of 1889. I'm asked like Zorro. You guys are comedians. Oof. So is this the pre-meeting for tomorrow?
This is the guard group for tonight.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm Adrian Otap. How are you guys?
All right, John Nally.
Pleasure to meet you, John. I'm on Facebook and YouTube at the moment, if that's cool.
That is fine with us.
All right. And, Open Carrying Folk, one of the moderators of the Oklahoma Open Carry Association, so double thumbs up to that.
Yeah, if you don't mind, we'll fix to have a word of prayer here before we...
Oh, I don't mind at all. Oh, well, we'll just...